Alright, free to play gang, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be taking a look at new version preview Immortal Fire, and obviously this is going to be Prometheus, aka Matteo. We will be calling him Matteo from now on. So let's take a look at the new version preview.
Rain's Wall, Utgard's hope. Under its protection, people are able to survive the miracles. But this high wall that guards Utgard is about to fall.
It's a prize equal to that of a miracle. Can you handle that?
30 minutes is all it takes to end your life.
That's choosing death. Are you crazy?
Nicholas. I just
You
noticed
made it
this.
clear.
Nicholas.
Time is of the essence. No risk.
No reward.
Matteo.
It's now or never.
Alright, new espers, new espers. Okay, so he is a wind type fighter. Very nice. I don't think many people saw this happening, right? But I'm very curious to see like what he can do.
You want to challenge me? Step right up. Bow down, you weaklings!
No matter how strong you are, in this game, victory will always belong to me.
Okay, so Shimmer 5-star legendary support. Very nice. We do not have many of those, right? No, wait, no, I'm capping. We have way too many of those. We have, no, hold on. Unas, Raven, and Nusi, right? No, those are controllers. Okay. So support is good. Support is good.
I have anticipated every move.
I cannot predict whatever that is happening here. I don't even understand what her attacks mean. I know the second skill is a POW, which is like a cannon. So I assume it's gonna be some kind of DPS or something like that. And the third skill, I can't actually read it. It's like way too traditional.
Checkmate!
Only the
Yamato.
cries of my enemies can make me smile.
Okay, so Win 5-star support. I think there's a very high likelihood that his kit is going to be very similar to whatever that was portrayed in the event that just passed. Well, at least like he has like HP scaling stuff. So I think it might make sense because his kit itself was also pretty much a support on top of being a HP scaling DPS.
Your fear nourishes me.
Actually, you know what? Let's just take a moment to compare his skills, the icons, with whatever that was showcased in the event itself. Ah, damn, the skill icons are completely different, right? They are all completely different. Okay, so who knows? Who knows? I guess I was wrong after all. Okay, there is an Immortal Fire event. It looks exactly the same as whatever that we have right now. Like, we have the tower here. We have a brand new Trials content, which is wave-based. So as you can see, as hordes of Miramon continue a relentless assault on Rain's Wall, can Matteo overcome obstacles and save? No, actually this is probably like the main event itself, but I do feel like this is probably going to be, I mean it's called Miramon Wave, right? So it's going to be very similar to a Leora event, so I wonder whether Yuhime actually going to be really good for this, because he is, after all, a wind type, which means that it could be possible that we will be up against wind type enemies and maybe even infernal enemies if we are not lucky, right? But yeah, as you can see, it's very typical. And of course, the essential rewards. But one main difference over here is that we are not getting a brand new epic R6. Right now, we can get, I think, any R6 copy of one of these three espers, which is like insane. This is so strong. This is such a freaking good giveaway in my opinion. Because right now we have, I think, how many copies? I think 3 copies of Sell-In right now, right? For free. Which means that it's going to be super easy for you to get R6 Sell-In, which is very huge. And afterwards, you can get like maybe your first copy of Chloe and your first copy of Longmian, and it's going to be tight. Celestial Anomaly. Okay, quick pause. Okay, so you can see Yamato at the bottom here. Okay, so there are 3 different bosses, I think. So there is the Wither Messenger, there is the Scorch Messenger, and there is the Void Messenger. And one way or another, they are related to the Chimera here. Okay, so as you can see, there are multiple difficulties to this boss, right? This is the Wither Messenger. So this is not like the Chimera or anything like that. But as you can see, if you beat a certain difficulty, you will increase your productivity after the stage completion, which is basically your AFK rewards. You get 5 of these per hour, and you get 1 of this every 4 hours. I'm not super sure what this is, but I know this bronze thing is obviously this little thing over here, right? And that will be used in something else later on. Okay, wait, hold on. We have the Chimera over here. And as you can see, it is based on your score as well. So this is going to be completely based on how powerful your team can be for it to be a part of the leaderboard and for you to gain some rewards this way as well, which is really nice. So I wonder how often does this actually reset, right? Oh, it says here 3 days, so maybe it's like a weekly thing, right? Since this is a permanent content after all. And as you can see, this is possibly another way for us to obtain more of these, I don't know, are these like wax seals or something? Okay, but it does seem like the wax seal is actually farmable by doing the Wither Messenger, right? We do not know how much stamina it costs to assess this boss, but at least it's farmable, right? Okay, so apparently there are multiple phases to the boss, because this is just the first phase. And using espers with corresponding labels will be more beneficial for the challenge, and what they are referring to, I think, is this esper label recommendation. So these are all your Imprisoner espers, and when Imprisoner espers deal damage to the Wither Messenger, the Raging Lion each time, inflicts 2 stacks of blockade, and the effect is actually reduced for non-Imprisoner esper. So it's a better idea to have maybe some Imprisoner espers here. And when blockade reaches 100 stacks, inflicts level 1 locked on the target. We do not know what this is just yet, but they did give us a little snippet over here. So Elaine, right, she's one of the Imprisoners. So she did like, I think one of her multi-hit skills. And as you can see, we have, I think, I'm not sure what this is, but this is a gold rim debuff. And this might actually be the locked on effect. And this, I'm not sure what this is. It looks like some kind of slowing effect. I'm not exactly sure. There is 8 stacks of it. Oh, actually that might be blockade, isn't it, right? Because whenever an Imprisoner deals damage to the Wither, you inflict 2 stacks. I see. So using multi-hitters like Elaine, Unas, and Xiaoyin, this is going to be probably one of the best ways for you to approach this boss. Oh, and one thing that I spotted that I think you might be very curious to know more about is, this is obviously Mateo, right? But do you notice something on him? From what it seems like, he has a golden rim buff on himself. So he possibly has some form of gold rim buff, which is excellent. Because that cannot be removed, that cannot be prevented as well by like buff blockers, for example. So that might be quite important for his kit, I think. Oh, I just realized that this is probably the blockade meter, right? So right now we are 8 out of 100, so there is ways to go before he gets the locked on effect, I think. Okay, and this is how you can obtain Yamato, and I'm pretty sure that he's only going to be R0 free, because you need to have 8 of these keepsakes, and you do it by using the wax seal as some kind of gacha. And going by the rates in order to obtain a guaranteed keepsake, I think this is going to be a lot of grinding required for you to get 1 copy of Yamato. I won't be surprised if it takes several weeks just to get your first copy this way. But from what we understand, he cannot be summoned from the gacha itself. So there's probably a lot of time for you to take, to summon your first copy of Yamato, at least for the time being. There you go. So we just obtained 1 sake, and then we can form the contract with him. And there's some other stuff here as well that I think increases your stats within this new content. So there is like extra HP bonus, there is defense bonus, crit damage, attack percentage, speed as well. A lot of stuff here. And as you can see at the bottom, it's probably split into the different sub-bosses, right? So we have the Raging Lion, we have the Soaring Goat, and I'm actually not sure what this is. It looks like, I actually can't read this, man. What the heck? And yeah, we can upgrade our abilities as well to increase our stats. So, and this is the content that requires those bronze materials that we talked about a little bit earlier on, right? And that's about it. That's about it for the current Immortal Fire event. Yeah, there's like nothing over here. What the heck? What's the point? Okay, so that was the new version preview. So in terms of new content, there is going to be 1 main permanent content. And aside from that, there is just going to be the typical event along with some wave clearing trial. And we are also going to get an update to the Reincarnation Tower. So the Reincarnation Tower is just going to keep continuing. And now Mateo is going to be the star of the show. So it will no longer be you, Hime. She's probably not going to be that busted in this content anymore. And I'm very curious to know more about Mateo. And I think we will get the information tomorrow with the patch notes, or rather should I say the patch 3.2.4 update details. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. How do you feel about this current preview video? What are you expecting? What are you excited about? I'm very curious to know what you guys think about this. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's content. If you did, don't forget to thumbs up. It really helps the channel, and subscribe for more Dislyte content. Now that said, this has been Free to Play, and as always, I will see you in the next video.